booked your flight, you've packed your bag, you've told yourself this time will be different. But somewhere between hour 5 and hour 11, everything falls apart. Your back is screaming, your legs feel concrete, and you're questioning every decision that led to this moment 35,000 feet above solid ground. This scenario plays out for millions of travelers annually, and almost all share the same misconception. Long-haul flying is something you endure. It's not. It's something you strategize for. The difference between arriving refreshed versus arriving like a zombie comes down to preparation, and I've distilled it into 10 fundamental principles that actually work. Let's dive in. Number 1, the seat selection strategy that nobody gets right. Most people book a seat by looking at the map for anything that isn't middle. This is why most people hate long-haul flights. Your seat choice isn't about avoiding the middle. It's about understanding the physics of your body across 12 hours. Window seats lock you in every time nature calls, but they give you a wall to lean against and psychological ownership of the shade. They're ideal if you prioritize sleep over flexibility. Aisle seats offer mobility, which becomes critical after hour 8 when your body needs movement more than it needs anything else. The aisle position is where experienced travelers live because freedom of movement becomes increasingly valuable as the flight progresses. Exit rows offer extra legroom but often have fixed armrests and no underseat storage. Bulkhead rows sound premium until you realize they lack recline options and underseat space is non-existent. Before you click confirm, use tools like Seat Guru to identify which rows sit near galleys with foot traffic and noise, which have broken power outlets, which have reduced recline, and which recline to an actual human angle instead of a symbolic 3 degrees. Then, and this is important, check your seat assignment again 48 hours before flying in the morning of departure. Airlines shift equipment, release premium rows, and upgrade seats constantly. Travelers who check regularly find free upgrades and premium economy moves that were never available at booking. 2 minutes of checking could move you from the back to the front for zero cost, which is literally free money if you think about it in value terms. Number 2, the compression sock non-negotiable at altitude. Reduce cabin pressure and prolonged sitting slow your circulation to dangerous levels. Medical studies consistently show that compression socks reduce swelling, prevent deep vein thrombosis, and make a measurable difference to how your body feels at landing. Put them on before you get dressed on flight day, not when you board. Wear them for the entire journey. Yes, they're unsexy. Yes, your legs will thank you more than any other piece of travel gear you own. The best travelers don't care how they look on a flight. They only care how they feel on arrival. Number 3, the pre-flight meal planning advantage. Booking your meal in advance does 3 critical things. First, it gives you psychological control over what fuels your body when airline schedules dictate nothing. Second, special meals are prepared separately and served earlier, meaning you eat sooner and miss the chaos of main cabin service. Third, pre-ordered meals tend to be fresher because they're logged individually rather than mass-loaded. Most airlines open pre-order within 7 days of departure. Do it immediately after booking and choose an option you actually want to eat. Your next 8 hours depend on it. Number 4, the hydration protocol that actually works. Cabin air at cruising altitude contains between 10 and 20% humidity. Your comfortable home is around 50%. That difference matters enormously, and dehydration compounds across 12 hours into headaches, brain fog, dry mouth, and that wrecked feeling when you land that most travelers attribute to jet lag when it's actually just severe dehydration. The symptoms of flight dehydration are specific: dry mouth, scratchy throat, headache that won't quit, skin that feels papery, and eyes that burn even before you land. Bring an empty water bottle through security and fill it before boarding at a water fountain or refill station. Keep it within arm's reach for the entire flight. Not overhead, not under the seat, within reach. Drink consistently throughout the flight, not just when thirsty. Thirst is a delayed signal that your body is already starting to suffer. Accept every water service from the crew. Most travelers think of this as optional. It's not. Limit coffee and alcohol because both accelerate dehydration at altitude. If you're tempted by the free cocktails, limit yourself to 1 with the main meal and consider adding an electrolyte packet to your water bottle, which replenishes not just hydration, but the minerals your body actually needs. This single protocol handles more of the post-flight recovery puzzle than any other factor except sleep, and it's the single most overlooked aspect of long-haul flying. Number 5, the sleep setup architecture. Sleep doesn't happen accidentally on planes. It requires construction, intentionality, and specific equipment. A legitimate sleep setup includes a quality neck pillow that supports without forcing your head into an unnatural angle. Avoid the cheap U-shaped pillows that push your head forward. Instead, opt for pillows with adjustable support that let your neck maintain neutral position. Add a blackout eye mask that actually blocks all light, including the glow from other screens and the cabin emergency lighting. Earplugs or noise-canceling headphones neutralize the constant 75 to 85 decibel cabin drone that keeps your nervous system alert even when you're trying to rest. Recline immediately when the seatbelt sign turns on. Get horizontal as early in the flight as possible for overnight routes because your body begins sleep prep the moment you're in a reclined position. Consider your sleep window at destination time, not home time. This single shift in perspective accelerates your body's adaptation before the plane even lands. If your flight leaves at 10 p.m. from home, but arrives at 10 a.m. at your destination, try to sleep immediately, treating the flight as night at your destination. Some travelers find that a light prescription sleep aid discussed with their doctor beforehand helps with timing-sensitive adaptation, but the setup itself matters more than any chemical intervention. Build the environment first, then consider additional tools. Number 6. The in-flight essentials pouch system your carry-on is full of things you won't need until you land. Your flight essentials belong in a single small pouch that stays at your seat. This includes your neck pillow, sleep mask, earplugs, lip balm, hand cream, medications, phone charger, pen, and a small snack. This system eliminates mid-flight aisle blocking, overhead bin access, and the universal discovery at hour 10 that your essential comfort item is in checked baggage somewhere over the Atlantic. Pack this pouch the night before your flight and treat it like your personal survival kit, because it is. Number 7. The movement interruption principle. Your body wasn't designed to remain stationary for 12 hours. Standing and walking to the galley every 90 minutes isn't exercise, it's circulation maintenance. Combined with simple in-seat movements like ankle circles, calf raises, and shoulder rolls, this creates a movement pattern that prevents the stiffness and swelling that most travelers accept as inevitable. The science is straightforward. Interrupted stillness is exponentially better than continuous stillness. Set a quiet phone reminder every hour and a half. 2 minutes of walking breaks the metabolic stagnation that sitting creates. Number 8. The temperature layer strategy. Aircraft cabins experience constant, unpredictable temperature fluctuations that confound travelers every single flight. The first 2 hours might feel warm and stuffy because all the passengers are still moving and the cabin temperature hasn't stabilized. The middle hours drop significantly as crew turn down the temperature to encourage sleep. The descent might warm up again as the cabin pressurizes and more systems activate. If you dress for one temperature, you'll be wrong for half the flight and miserable for significant portions. Layers solve this entirely. A light base layer like a long sleeve shirt, a mid-layer zip hoodie or soft jacket, and a scarf that doubles as a blanket give you infinite adjustment options without asking the crew for backup blankets that may not exist or may not arrive when you need them. This strategy also gives you the psychological comfort of control, which matters more than most people realize after hour 6 when small frustrations compound into major discomfort. The ability to adjust your own temperature without waiting for crew assistance becomes a significant factor in your overall flight experience and your ability to sleep. Number 9. The noise-canceling headphone investment. The cabin drone sits at 75 to 85 decibels constantly. That sustained noise keeps your nervous system alert even when you're trying to rest. Noise-canceling headphones remove the underlying sound pressure that prevents genuine sleep. Over-ear quality options work better than earbuds for extended wear. Pair them with a sleep playlist or white noise downloaded before boarding. The difference between attempting sleep with standard earplugs versus quality noise canceling is the difference between fragmented rest and actual recovery. Number 10. The post-landing recovery blueprint. This is where most travelers fail because they think they'll figure it out on arrival while exhausted and disoriented. You won't. Before the wheels touch down, answer these 4 questions in writing. Where am I going first and how long does it take? What's my first meal? When is the earliest I'll allow myself to sleep? What's one low-effort activity that keeps me moving through the afternoon until local bedtime? Travelers who answer these questions before landing consistently adapt to new time zones 40% faster than those who improvise on arrival. The flight isn't over when you land. Recovery is part of the journey, and planning it beforehand transforms your first 24 hours at your destination. These 10 principles work because they're not based on comfort theater or random travel hacks. They're grounded in how human physiology actually responds to extended flight, combined with decades of cumulative traveler experience. The difference between your next long-haul experience and your last one isn't luck. It's these 10 decisions. Apply them systematically, and you'll step off your next long flight feeling genuinely like yourself, not like you've lost 3 days of your life. That difference is everything.